As I sit here and watch all this destruction and mayhem going on, all I can really think about is, well, who left all these goddamn sprinklers on? The whole city's full of holes and in shambles, but we're still watering the lawns. You know, sometimes you are just trying to line up some good photos of the landscape and the buildings, and then you get given gifts like this. Nobody asked for a flaming helicopter and a couple bodies to dive bomb my photo. But am I mad at it? How could I be? It really spices up the photo. I tried to explain to the private that he was wearing all white, and that I couldn't understand why he was wearing all white because he stood out like a sore thumb, and that he should probably wait for reinforcements before rushing the house. Unfortunately, he didn't listen. R.I.P. Private. Unfortunately, I don't remember his name. I was running up behind Sergeant Cross fixing a tank when I suddenly noticed this sneaky little bastard being counterproductive on the other side. I figured I had enough time to take a picture of him and his new friend, before I destroyed it, of course, and got Sergeant Cross back to his feet. I figured no harm, no foul. He'd have a cool picture to show the boys later and wouldn't be too pissed off, I hope. You know, I'm genuinely curious about who's going to cover all this damage. This whole fucking state's a mess. Everything's been blown to shit, holes everywhere. All the houses have been knocked down, and if they haven't been, they only got 2 walls standing. This place is a fucking jungle. Who's going to cover all this mess? I always got so much respect for the engineers. They're always doing everything they can to keep our tanks in the fight. But it's important to know when to hold them and when to fold them. No sense in getting yourself blown sky high for something that's already gone. I'm not so sure about the driver, though. Now, I gotta admit, it's not the ideal situation to be standing in with no weapon in your hand. But it's moments like these that gotta be captured. The pure carnage, all the chaos that's going on. You never know what's gonna happen. So I keep rolling. I get as many shots as I can. Don't get it wrong, though. I do shoot back when I need to, and I'll certainly help a fallen soldier whenever I can, as much as I can. That's why I keep these medical supplies on me, to do as much as I can when I'm out there to help these fellas. This whole place is going to shit. There's barely a building left untouched. Everything's turned to rubble. This blast nearly blinded me, but some pretty good documentation comes from being in the belly of the beast. Shit, he's past a med syringe. Close calls come all day, every day out here on the battlefield. But when you can feel the knife go whizzing past your ear, that's way too close for comfort. If you're going to take your shot, you better not miss it. You know, the phrase going back to Cali for a lot of us used to mean the beach, fun in the sun, or even a good Biggie tune. Now it just means heavy combat and heavy heat, watching your friends fight for their lives. I don't know if it'll ever go back to its glory days either. This place is a barren fucking wasteland. Houses all blown to shit. Terrain is all torn apart. I don't know if anyone will ever come back here for fun in the sun again.